Hello everybody, welcome back. We are going to take a quick look at the new update, the 2.6.2, which we have been waiting for a while, and it has been available for a couple of days now on the PTU. I just got my invitation and finished downloading the client, so it will be nice to take a look at the changes, what new it brings to the game. And although there aren't a lot of new additions with this new update, I think it is a quite nice patch that makes the game smoother and the experience much better. Overall, this is another bug fixing, polish mostly patch that is continuing the great work that started with the previous update, the 2.6.1, with the goal to make the game smoother and let us have more fun fighting each other in Arena Commander and Star Marine. The changes are focused mostly in Arena Commander and Star Marine. We have the next step for the Megamap feature, and of course the great surprise, we have the Drake Buccaneer flight ready. This was a really nice surprise, I have to say, and I do like how this little vessel flies and fights. I think it is going to be a quite strong fighter in the Persistent universe, but also the Arena Commander. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cool new stuff that this 2.6.2 update brings to the game, starting with the Megamap feature, or should I say the next step of the Megamap feature, because this feature was first introduced with the previous update, the 2.6.1, and it made the transitions from the hangar to a single player match to the menus very fast. It reduced the loading times and made our life a lot easier, but it was available only on single player environments. Now with this second step, with this new update, the 2.6.2, the Megamap feature expands to multiplayer environments as well. In Arena Commander and Star Marine, it is not yet ready for the Persistent universe or ARCOP 18, so you can now go from your hangar to a single player match, get out of there, go to the ship customization page in order to change your loadout, go back to the single player match. If you are happy with the loadout, you can jump into a multiplayer match in no time, or you can go back to the ship customization page, change your loadout, adjust it, and then go to a single player or multiplayer match. It is a great feature. After all, we have tested it with the previous update, and now it just gets better and makes the whole game much better. It's easy to go from a single player game to a multiplayer game, back to your hangar, wherever you want, except of course the Crusader and ARCOP 18 areas. We still have to wait a bit if we want to visit these areas. We will have to endure some loading times, but these will change in the future, and the Megamap feature will also be introduced to the Persistent universe as well. The great surprise of this update is of course the Drake Buccaneer. We had no idea that the Buccaneer will have been ready for 2.6.2, and it is now in the game. It is fly ready, available on Crusader and the Arena Commander. I have to say that it is an excellent little vessel, an excellent little fighter, very strong with impressive firepower, but its armor is made out of paper apparently, so your goal as a Buccaneer pilot will be to not be hit. And since it is so fast and nimble, it is not that hard to avoid being hit, at least in single player environments against NPC. Its SCM speed can go up to 220 meters per second, and with the afterburner we can even reach 710 meters per second. Sadly, I didn't have much time before you went to sleep to test it against other players, so I hope in the next couple of days I will have the opportunity to try it against other players in multiplayer environments and get a much better idea of what this little vessel is capable of. I think it is going to be a very good fighter in Arena Commander, but the Persistent universe as well in the future. What is truly impressive about the Buccaneer is of course the firepower. This is a ship made by Drake, so it's not going to be the best option for honest pilots. Its goal is going to be mostly in raids and attacks against freighters, I guess, later when we will have that kind of gameplay in the Persistent universe. Its weaponry consists of 2 size 1 hardpoints, 2 size 3 hardpoints, and 1 size 4 turret that can be replaced with a gun. The turret in the default loadout comes with 2 size 2 weapons, and the weapons it comes equipped with are 2 9 series longsword, 2 CF 117 budget repeaters and 2 Tarantula GT870 size 2 ballistic weapons. So in total we have 4 size 2 weapons and 2 size 1 weapons. But that's not all, it also comes with missile weaponry. It comes with 2 size 3 missile racks that are equipped with 2 size 2 missiles each. The Rattler 2 missiles, which I have to say are especially impressive against NPC. What I really like about the Buccaneer is the potential it has with 2 size 3 hardpoints, 2 size 1 hardpoints. Okay, these are not that impressive at all, but 2 size 3 hardpoints and 1 size 4 hardpoint, which means that we can have 1 size 4 weapon and 2 size 3, or 2 size 2 and 2 size 3 plus the 2 size 1 weapons. I think it can pack a quite powerful punch, and since it is so maneuverable, it can dance around bigger and more heavier, slower enemies. This is going to be a nightmare in the persistent universe when we will have expand gameplay, when the big multi-cruise ships will rely on their turrets for defense. A swarm of these little Buccaneers is going to be deadly. Obviously there is a big change to the design from the concept ship. The turret is not on the belly under the hull of the Buccaneer, but it has been moved on a spinal mount above the hull of the Buccaneer, which makes it a lot more similar with other designs that we have already in the game. Overall, I really like this little vessel. I kind of love its firepower and how fast and nimble it is, and we will definitely take another better look at the Buccaneer. The interface has changed a bit, the options. In general, the interface is a bit cleaner and smoother. I like it. It's not a big change, but it is the details that make all the difference in my opinion. And now the interface of the game, when you are moving from one menu to the other, when you are reading the description of the hangar, the Persistent Universe, Crusader Arc of 18, is much friendlier, and I think it makes us feel more at home. As for the Arena Commander and Star Marine, if we exclude the Megamap feature, the multiplayer version of the Megamap feature, there aren't a lot of changes. There is a new headshot bonus. It gives you plus 25 points in Star Marine when you achieve a kill with a headshot. Some control points have moved. Now the game can start in last stand mode, can start with 3 versus 3 players. It requires 6 players and not 8 like before. And the scoreboard now also shows the control points that you have captured, and in general the way it shows your kills, deaths and points that you have captured has been altered a bit. Another technical feature that we have to mention is that with this new update, the 2.6.2, there is added support for very widescreen resolutions. So this is pretty much all. These are all the changes and additions with the 2.6.2 update, and like I said, I think it is a very nice bug fixing polish again patch that is continuing the great work that started with the 2.6.1 update and has as a goal to make the game smoother and the experience much better. The Drake Buccaneer was a great and very welcome surprise, and I really hope that CIG will continue surprising us like this. And of course the second step of the Megamap feature, the Megamap feature that now expands into multiplayer environments, is again very welcome and very well implemented from what I have seen. Did you get your access to the BTU already? Have you tried the Buccaneer? Do you like this little vessel? Because I have to say I love it. And what do you think of the Megamap feature? Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove, and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.